Hi, hello everyone. Again, this is Richard Solomon of my YouTube channel, Ang Mga Kwento ni Cha or Cha's Narratives. My YouTube channel uh, before was titled Cha and My Narratives. Well, I just translated it into Tagalog. Anyway, again, welcome to Cha Sports. Okay, for this time, I'll be vlogging what's happening today at the US Open Women's Tennis 2020, the year 2022. And it's actually a few days from now. It's just a couple of days, and the US Open 2020 Tennis Championship 2022 will be concluded in a couple of days, no? And but my content for today is regarding to an exciting women's championship between Iga Swiatek and Ons Jabeur. Anyway, I will discuss to you um, their statistics leading to the Women's US Open Women's Championship 2022. Okay, but before that, uh, today's Women's Championship is very far different to what maybe most expected ab- about the champions and runner-up last year, who is no other than the US Open 2021 Women's Champion was Emma Raducanu from Great Britain, who won uh, from the qualifying rounds and leading to the U.S. Women Championships without dropping a set, and that's really very impressive. And a new lady from Canada, she's a full Canadian, by the name of Leila Fernandez, who happens to uh, reach the women's finals last year, but unfortunately she ended up just being the runner-up or the second placer in the US Open Women's finals of 2021. That's last year. Well, it's a different story today because unfortunately the champion and the runner-up last year in the Women's Open Women's 2021 championship were eliminated early in the rounds, in the elimination rounds uh, in this US Open Women's uh, Tennis Championship 2022. Well, unfortunately for them, they didn't go past to leading to the even to the quarterfinals. They were eliminated early on. Well, but today, the qualifiers or the women's tennis players who advanced in the quarterfinals leading to the semifinals like yesterday and today were actually very formidable tennis players, consistent big guns, as you would call them, the big guns uh, who in the women's tennis circuit or women's tennis association today, and with which ended up in the finals. Well, the time now is 12:45 p.m. or in the afternoon here in the Philippines, and it's 12:45 a.m. or midnight in New York, where the Flushing Meadow or the US opens venue or location is. So, but maybe like tonight or early afternoon of in New York will be the match between the Iga Swiatek of Poland and Ons Jabeur of Tunisia. Okay, now let me show you their progress in the US Open, leading to the US Open Women's Championship tonight. It will be held this Saturday night, the finals of the US Open Women's Championship. And let me just flip over this camera of mine to show you their stats and their progress leading to the US Open Women's Championship. Okay, as you can see on your monitor or PC or laptops monitors or your cell phones, Iga Swiatek is actually a Polish tennis player. She is currently the world's #1 in the Women's Tennis Association, and Swiatek was actually the champion at the French Open in 2 years ago in 2020, and this year 2022. She is the first player representing Poland to win major singles title. She's just 21 years old, and her height is 1.76 meters. I don't know what, maybe that's like 5'6", 5'7", I think. And she has already a prize money of $11,411,188,000. And these are the progress that she made leading to the U.S. Women's Championship, which will be held today in New York, maybe in the afternoon. Well, she reached the round of 16, wherein she has beaten Niemeyer with a score of 2-6, 6-4, and 6-love. Then she progressed yesterday to the quarterfinals with a score of 6-3 and 7-6, tiebreaker in the second set, winning it by 7-4 against Pegula of the USA. And likewise, she has beaten Aryna Sabalenka with a score of 3-6, 6-1, 6-4 in 3 sets in the semifinals. And now she will face Ons Jabeur of Tunisia in the finals or the US Women's Championship. Okay, now that is actually I would be biased in a way, because my favorite player in the women's tennis circuit today is Iga Swiatek. She's really a composed but very committed and well-determined player. Every time in any tennis match, tennis tournaments for that matter, most especially in the Grand Slams. She has, just like I have said a while ago, she has won already 2 French Open championships, and hopefully tonight she will win her first US Open and retain that world #1 position. Now let's go now to her opponent in the finals later today, which is Ons Jabeur of Tunisia. She's from the Middle East or Arab and African descent. She's a Tunisian player. She's currently world #2, and she's the highest ranked African Arab tennis player in the WTA and ATP rankings to date. She's 28 years old, And she's also 1.67 meters or 5 foot 6 inches, just like her opponent in the finals, which is Iga Swiatek. She has already won 7.6 million prize money dollars. And she's also an Olympian, by the way, but she reached only the first round in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Wow, she's a 3 times Olympian tennis player. Now, leading to her progress in the women's this year's women's championships, tennis championship, is at round 16. She has beaten Kudermetova in straight sets with a 7-6 tiebreaker in the first set and 6-4 in the second set. In the quarterfinals, she has beaten Tomalhanovic of Australia, again with two straight set victory at 6-4 and 7-6 or 7-4 in the tiebreaker. And in the semifinals, she has beaten a very formidable French woman named Caroline, I believe that's Caroline Garcia, with a 1-6 and with a 6-1 and 6-3 victory. That's in the semifinals. And now she will face, of course, Swiatek in the Women's Tennis Championship later today. That would be New York time, no? Right? Okay, now let me just flip this over. Okay, so who will it be? Who will be the 2020 US Open Women's Tennis Championship champion? Will it be Iga Swiatek? Who's your bet? Please comment below. Or Miss Ons Jabeur of Tunisia? Again, my bet bet goes to Iga Swiatek, as I just find her very consistent in for the past 2 years, and I've seen a lot of players, and I can almost always predict who are the most formidable, most committed, and most likely to win Grand Slam championship. Okay, so again, my bet is Iga Swiatek. And who is yours? Who's yours? Will it be Ons Jabeur? Well, please comment below. For now, let's watch the championship, in the US Women's 2022 Championship, US Women's 2022 Championship. And for tomorrow, who will it be the finalist in the US Men's 2022 Championship? Okay, so please comment below. At by the way, sa lahat pa na hindi nakaka-subscribe sa akin dyan, please do subscribe. I also have vlogs, Chas vlogs, Chas sports vlogs, and please do subscribe and like if you like my content or my video. So for now, maraming salamat. Thank you very much. And to all the OFWs out there, I hope you're very well. And especially sa mga tennis aficionados dyan. So, binabati ko kayong lahat sa Mandaluyong Tennis Club na aking tennis club, and also Tuguegarao Tennis Club. Hi dyan sa lahat, sa aking mga kaibigan, kumpare at kumare dyan sa Tuguegarao Tennis Club. So, again, this is Cha Solomon of my YouTube channel, Ang Mga Kwento ni Cha, or Cha's Narratives, saying to everyone, peace God bless and love one another. More so your families. Take care. Bye bye for now. Thank you. Please do subscribe. Bye bye. God bless.